Hello, how you doing? I gotta make a video about this subject about Dencia. I mentioned on one of the videos. And Lapita, I can't say her name. She from Africa. Well, actually born in Mexico, and her family is from Africa, from Kenya. And I was so happy. Felicidades to Lupita, mi hermanita. I'm so happy that she won the Oscars, and she mentioned at the Essence Awards or either. And I'm glad that the woman who was inspired to get the Whitenicious cream to keep her complexion, but at the same time, I'm for pro-choice on no, not pro-choice for kill baby. Okay, but someone that wants to do whatever they want to do their body, it's their business. But either other way, we all gonna have problems. People have mentioned about me having relaxer. I have problems with that. I have problems with people making fun of my natural extremely curly. It's the same compliment king of hair. So it's both ways. You can get it either way. Folks who look like albinos get mistreated, and those who look extremely dark get mistreated. People in the middle, getting mistreated. So, no one ain't gonna have it easy. So I would like to mention that to those who feel that they just have to change their color in order to get approval in society, and regardless what's you change yourself or not, you still gonna get the same treatment. But I'm with Dencia. She was a strong, like I said, she don't see no self hate of me. She's strong. People say colonization causes actually African people enslaved each other, should I say, before slave trade to Americas, and it's still going on today. Then she knows a lot about her African culture, the food, probably the language and stuff more than we mixed race African Americans down here, because none of us are pure black. No matter, I can't speak for all blacks, but I know that we were owned, okay, here. We had a choice to mix. Some had relationships back in slavery days. There was indentured servants, white indentured that did intermarry. You had Frenchmen in Louisiana who had relationships, consensual relationships with mixed and black women. You had rape, whatever. But we had the Indian mixing in, and then later on I put an article on Facebook. You're probably gonna see it passed down about black African American men marrying black men marrying Mexican women in the valley. I was across the border with the black Seminoles and stuff. So we're not even pure, even Asian mixing. Oprah has Asian background, but doing her DNA test. We're not pure. Now that's why I get tired of that one drop is a lie. But she know more about her African roots than we do. And I want to make it, and I do agree with Lupita. She was glad to be a role model, dark skinned African woman to show that there's beauty as well. And so I'm glad of that. But at the same time, we have to respect pro-choice on the individual aspect of it. And we cannot just blatantly for example, Amarian cut his hair. I did not want Amarian to cut his hair. Amarian from B2K. I wanted to grow my hair longer like Amarian. And he had that bushy hair, you know what I'm saying? And he cut all his hair. Mario too, say he just a friend, and he cut his hair on it back in 2005, and he was young. Was he 17, 16 in 2002? I was 22 years old. He was like 18, 19 years old in 2005. So he's probably close to 30 years old now, because I'm only 34. Going on 35. Anyway, point is that I can't get mad at somebody doing a cosmetic change or a haircut or blonde. For example, I like Shakira. I'm making a video about to come about the Rihanna video. I did not like that video. Her Rihanna being lit. I'll make that video. Let me get to the point. I like Shakira back in the day, 2005, when she had black hair and it was curly, it was straight, whatever. She crossed over to English, she died blonde. And one thing I know is that she got criticism because a sellout, a little inch, but not extreme. When Beyonce, when they Photoshop her picture to look lighter, and I'm letting that that Beyonce is actually a little lighter, because I noticed that too. She don't use sunscreen. Because when she was with Destiny's Child, you see some of her videos, she would look lighter, she would look darker. She has a very light skin tone, a very fair skin. She's not as fair as her mama. She has a tan compared to her mama, but still, she does not, like for example, when she was on with Lady Gaga with that song, not Telephone, it's video for she looked much darker. You can tell that she 9 10 beyond the sun. Then when she was playing Dina Jones before that video, because after that video when Dina Jones, she played in 2006 Dreamgirls, 2005, 2005 Dreamgirls, 2006 actually. Okay, so she was like everyone was accusing her of bleaching her skin. She's not. I mean, one thing she isn't, and people and I don't need sunscreen. I put sunscreen on it because it's you still can get cancer, you still can have skin damage from the sun. So it is needed in people with color in their skin. It is. Some folks don't think that, but they'll be darker, and then one thing they'll be lighter. And fresh the weather change, it changed. So it happens. But in Dencia's case, Dencia was darker. She wasn't dark skinned like Lupita, but she had like my camera complexion. And then she went up to being fair skinned, and she was in one interview she said she did tan. And that's a little scary because if she's tanning with no melanin in her skin, it's kind of gonna cause damage. But she knows what she's doing. Okay, this woman has a lot of confidence, and I admire that because when anything you do a change, you're not affecting nobody. You know what I'm saying? You're your own person. There's one thing I get tired of collectivism in our group. We think because we suffer, whatever, we have a right to be the crab of the barrel to tell somebody what to do in their life. It's so funny that we advocate two people of the same sex to get married. We advocate that situation. We advocate folks they can have sex without a wedlock. They can kill their babies. But when it comes to this issue, everybody want, But when the tanning mom, I mentioned the tanning mom, she white woman that got real dark, like she all black as tar. Okay, I mean I saw comments making fun of her as well, but she didn't get that much criticism as like Michael Jackson, whoever did done this bleaching the same, so whatever, and it's kind of crazy because for example the tanning industry is a $1 billion industry, and these white folks, it's so funny. Y'all attack Dencia about Whitenicious, but here in Texas, and then probably something this dark tan, they put a QUE instead of the K, dark tan. I see a picture. Would you like to be dark? Okay, and these white people, white women trying to get darker, and you probably see one of my videos, and I'm gonna actually put it as a title: Whitenicious versus tanning Indian skin Thanksgiving sale, because the Native American men who own a tan salon that white folks go get tans put a sale of, because I made a comment that I have like an Indian complexion, not a real black dark skin complexion, okay, dark brown to black like tar, no offense, okay. So, and that's how I know I had mixed hair when I was a child, and I did my research and stuff, and I knew I was accurate on it. But anyway, I made a comment and I laughed about how the old white oppression, the white is right mentality here in America, but these folks burn their skin, risking skin cancer to get some color in their skin and to get darker. And it's so funny, and the Native American was offended, and I'm like, I'm mixed with Native American. I'm not 100%. Of course, I'm African American, along with French and English, which is European, Caucasian, whatever you want to say it. And I'm not offended because, it's kind of funny. I mean, I laughed, because, folks laugh at me with, about me on my background, whatever. I mean, it's just true who I am, mixed with, but folks mad at me when I had, hair straight, or sometimes when I take the braids down, whatever. But funny is that everybody got offended, it's racist. And I say it's not right. It's not racist because, look, this is North America. The folks who claim you're all white, some mixed with Indian as well, but they choose to pass 100% to get their doggone white privilege. They're ready to not be on reservation. They're ready to have a big house with their whiteness. Okay? Hey, come on, that's what the idea of whiteness was about in America. Okay? The politics of race. Okay? But they're burning their skin, and they're actually turning, well, I mean, you don't have to say individually aspect to say they're trying to look like a native or look black or look ethnic. But some are. I met white people who would say they don't like their pale skin. They wish they had a color in their skin. They wish they was Hispanic or they mixed with them black or something. They got tired. When they look pale, they look sick. These are kind of one thing that Thomas Theodore cannot say. That white folks do not tan for different reasons. Well, what's the point? You burn your skin. You can risk just like bleaching skin. You're going to get cancer. You know, if you go out sun exposure, same thing. These folks doing damage in their skin to get color, to get darker. And it's so funny that the Taylor mom got black ass tall. You know what I'm saying? But if she wants to get black as tall, I'm not gonna harass her on Instagram or harass her on Twitter and say you shouldn't wrong, you hate yourself, you ain't, because she has a right. Well, same thing will go for Dencia. And then Lizzie has said that Whitenicious is not a bleaching cream. It is a if I was her marketing director, I would say pick a different name because it is true. People of color do have discoloration in their skin, uneven skin tone. You will need to get something to get, to match the same skin tone, so you will not look darker on one part of your body and lighter on one part of your body. It's uneven, especially when you have sun exposure, especially when you have scars, acne scars. You ask any dermatologist. When I had pimples, it was scary. You can use cocoa, whatever. Sometimes it don't work all the way. So you have to use whatever you can to get rid of the scars, so you will not look like a banana or, a banana will be piled up, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why. Now, if you're dark, very, very dark skin, like a Western light complexion, you hard, not to be racist. You might see some scars, but it's not that visible. Say someone who's brown, like me, caramel brown, all the way to those who are fair, you can see it, okay? And some folks use it in order to match the skin tone. Fade creams are not always used for someone who's trying to look lighter than who they already are. And then there's people who have darker parts of their body who are trying to lighten it up so they cannot be uneven. They'll take their body and try to make a photo show of themselves naked, or they have a swimsuit on, or trunks if it's a dude, or even do whatever. You were like, ugh, they got one part, this one, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why some people use it within the African American, because it's true. We can have discolorations, the elbows, the knees. There even some dudes talk about down there, you know what I'm saying, down there, that area, you know what I'm saying? They lie to the rest of the body and down there, you know what I'm saying? I've heard the hard stress, they're talking about Vaz Cartel gonna sell bleaching cream to the dudes, and he said, well, I might need it because I'm real, because the hard twins are very light skin, green eyes, and one of them has said, well, when they go get their little freak on, I don't condone that fornication stuff, but still, that's a base between them and God. They're scared, the girl looking down at that thing, like, wait a minute, why your rest of the body real light and this is dark? So, there's people in this, even anal creams, where you're anal, because I've seen porno stars, whatever, I'm not looking at porn, but I read this, that they have anal creams, they have all this stuff to try to get everything matches. So not everybody's trying who uses products, and it's the truth, and people can stop slandering. Slander is a sin. I mean, I'm not perfect, but hey, you want to call yourself holding down, at least take it like it is. Making false statements, because there are people out there who use it, especially you have acne scars and you have color, but you're not real dark, you're not like, because when we say, one thing that these Afros want to be 100% black people today who don't have dark brown skin, trying to say they're dark if they're not fair skin. There's a lot of people going around saying that. But anyway, those who, I'm back in the day, in the 80s. Dark skin was dark brown to black, and that's how I go by, okay? So, if you're very dark skin, it's not that visible, just like a tattoo, okay? But someone that's like Gabrielle Union, who's brown skin, she's not dark skin. She don't have dark brown skin, like dark chocolate skin. She's a milk chocolate complexion to a caramel, like me, to the tawny, fair, not fair, but like a real red bone, yellow complexion of Beyonce, whatever. You're going to see them scars. And some folks are embarrassed. So Whitenicious is not always for somebody who's trying to look pale. Okay, it can, but like Dencia had said, which is true, you had to buy 1,000 of that, a big old bowl, a big old pot, or try to get yourself to look like. Well, Michael Jackson looked in, and I don't believe that he said, I do believe he had this skin disease. His own family still say it, and some of his sons, the first one on this, he has a patch on his underarm that's lighter than the rest. So that's not. There's some people stop making stupid statements, but I'm not going to debate about that. The point is, I don't understand why this is kind of still going on, but the tanning part about the tanning mom and the Indian skin sale it was a Mississippi, Alabama, if I can remember, because one of my old videos talked about this. It was for one segment in the media, but it wasn't extremely like it is with Whitenicious. And Dencia had to put her Instagram, and everything on clothes, like private, because people was attacking her. So, see, this woman knows who she is. She chose to do it. She's very confident. She don't care about no haters. That's one thing I admire her. And I didn't like her bashing Lupita. And since she was owned by the white man, I'm not for that part. But the same part, I'm not for Lupita saying that she's trying to commit suicide. Because, for example, if a person really hate themselves, that's a serious issue. But not everybody who choose to make cosmetic changes hate themselves. There's women who get breast implants. There's women who get breast implants. You have men who trying to get the injection in the penis. You have people try to lose weight, try to start, whatever. That's, like, for example, I'm thin. You can see. I don't hate myself. I still like myself, but I choose, and I do plan on getting to the gym and start working out. I want to get that LL Cool J, Terry Crews, The Rock, Don Johnson, that's different. Dwayne Johnson, and Vin Diesel built. Although I'm mad at the industry for now trying to make thin male models, and I could have been making money 10 years ago if that was going on. But before I was signed up in a model agency, I always wanted to get built. I was lazy, my dad used to force me to do exercising, and it was to be built just to try to be hyper masculine idea, and that's kind of made me resent that. But I'm trying to break that because the money shouldn't. Plus, I want to look bigger and intimidating as well. Okay, so that's why I would love to get bigger and intimidating. So anyway, I don't like to be like I'm thumb a fly type, but what I'm saying, a little weak. So that's why I'm planning on working out, and when I was 200 pounds, now 183 because of the diarrhea and the nausea I went through in February. 2 weeks of I had to go to the hospital, and I turned down from the hospital for some. I'm not gonna go into detail that because it's gonna be a case. But point is, I'm gonna try to work out. So I'm not saying, oh, I hate myself, I wish I was a me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So don't mean people can stop trying to make excuses. I wasn't born built, okay? Folks not born with dregs. And I noticed that too, it's like almost in every, including European culture, American culture, white culture as well. There's a lot of colorism, inherent colorism as well, because you had like Madonna, she wasn't born blonde, and she, we thought she was blonde, and Marilyn Monroe was not blonde. A lot of the stars today were not natural blondes, and they continue to go color their hair. So and they keep letting their girls. Well, I don't want my little girl to be blonde. To be brown hair. So I'm gonna go on blonde. They talk about the permanent, the kitty perm and stuff. They actually doing it to little girls. One woman, not to go in detail. One woman, she's mixed with Native American and white. She's adopted into a Jewish white family, and they bleached her hair. She don't even know her hair. I guess but she haven't cut her hair. She don't even know her natural hair color is, and what it looks like because a child. And when they found out she was part Native American and she's one of those mixed race kids who was taken out of the reservation to go to a white family, whatever, and live in assimilate, it was shocking. And so she didn't know she blonde. She was blonde, but she wasn't naturally blonde. So this is let you know that I mean, even Cher, she's mixed race herself, and her sister is. Her sister's blonde and blue eyed, and the mom Native American Cherokee. Father's American, like Kim Kardashian, white. She came out. She came out darker. You know, Cher was darker compared to skin tone, hair like an Indian, and she was not treated with respect. And it's funny, she's now a star. You know, she was treated with respect. Now she's a star. Her sister's not. So, you know, and she talked about being dark, you know, in her between her and her sister. The sister got the more favoritism. She didn't. So this is not nothing new. I mean, y'all need to start doing. But it's so funny. There are people out there tanning and getting darker. And like I wanted to let you know, do it for yourself. Don't do it for society. Like, for example, I make decisions based on, for me, I have that. People call me selfish. I don't care. But I'm going to do things for me because I would tell people I don't want to live with someone else's decision that was imposed on me. And then I got to face that when they leave this world or when they leave contact away from me, if they're still on this earth. So the whole reason why that I make a decision, I also will make myself happy. And as an adult, just what you're supposed to do. Don't live for nobody else, live for you. So if folks want to do that, burn themselves, bleach whatever, let them do it. It don't bother me because I got other important things. I got bills to pay. I got to worry about my future. You know what I'm saying? I got to worry about trying to hopefully get some financial stable so I can, and also become famous so I can become, so I can be marriageable. So I be, you know, on my way to get married because I want to be married at 40. I want to be married before 40 years old because 5 years is coming up, okay? For the 4 out, I look young, but don't let this deceive you, okay? So that's the reason why I got other things to worry about than somebody dying their skin, bleaching their skin, tanning. I just don't like the hypocrisy because I always fight for people's freedom, and I think that people can stop using someone's racial background to try to determine their life. Last time it was the land of the free, even though the so-called founding fathers of the country probably misinterpreted, but actually put it worse so you can interpret it the way you want. It's the land of the free. Okay? So people of their age have a right to do whatever they want. There's no reason to disrespect them. As long as they're not violating you, they're not killing you with a tool, or, you know, they're not breaking your house, you're not doing anything, they ain't bleaching your skin, they're not tanning your skin, so why it matters to that person? You know, it shouldn't bother. And it is about role models. I understand, but let me tell you something. She is right that the kids should have the appearance of somebody else as a role model besides those on television. And I give her credit for that. And I don't think she's hating herself. The woman seems a very confident woman. You can tell her energy, and she, you know, she attacks. And I like Dencia. She reminds me of a mixture of Beyonce, LaToya Jackson. Who else? Millie Jackson, you know, Miss Nasty Millie. Yeah, she get with that curly hair. When she had black curly hair, you know, Millie Jackson trying to look more. No offense, you know, I like Millie. She coming to Houston, by the way, with the other blues singles. But I like Millie. When she said F you, when she all her haters, F you. Well, no, actually it's with PH. You know what I'm saying? But she put. And I want to make a video about Millie Jackson, how hypocritical the music industry is. That her music did not sell because they wouldn't put in radio play because of the language. But then now we have more artists cursing like ever, and their music is selling, and she can sell a record back in 1980 something. And we couldn't really, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny. But anyway, Millie, she got around with Millie Jackson, LaToya Jackson, and Beyonce a little bit, and a little bit Nicki Minaj as well. Dencia does. I like Dencia. She ain't hurting me. And like I say, I mean, I think she should have not changed. But it's kind of funny. What if the Tanny Mom come on Blackalicious? Imagine if she come on Blackalicious. Will y'all criticize the Tanny Mom? So she been hustling. Well, she come back to a natural color. But that's a Tanny Mom who are black as tall. They was calling her black as Akon. No offense to Akon. All the comments, they said she can use the N-word. And I can't use the N-word now. All these little comments they were saying. Will she come over with tanning products say, I'm going to say it's a white for fair-skinned folks, pale-skinned folks, Blackalicious, and buy my product. And she said, well, it's actually trying to increase some color in your skin, whatever she said besides just tanning. Would y'all attack her like you attack Dencia? I mean, and then the Indian skin. Going back to the tanning salon in the with Mississippi or Alabama with an Native American man. I don't think he should never to be like Dencia, dude, my Native American brother. Don't take that doggone, hey, it was Thanksgiving sale, you know what I'm saying? Folks are tanning, you know what I'm saying? It's money marketing. I would never, change that thing, because it actually makes sense, hey, Thanksgiving sale, you want to get some tan, you know what I'm saying, like the Indian, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of funny finding racist. Well, I don't find it racist because, like I say, it contradicts with everything that racist society say. But white was right. But white was right. Why these folks run to the tanning salon to get tan, to get this shade? You know what I'm saying? It don't make any sense. And they want to make fun of other people who changing their color or changing whatever, changing their skin tone. They make fun of myself. But these folks are hypocritical to go to burn their skin like you do a fried egg chicken. You hear me? Like Miss Peaches or so, you know what I'm saying? To do that, or you put in the oven, you know what I'm saying, to bake some cookies, it bake in the oven to get some dark color in their skin. And they don't get no criticism as much. And you know the reason why? And because about slavery, about the suffering. Because people of color, whether you're Hispanic, mixed, African American, American, Asian, have been taught to respect people who are white rights. Don't you bother, but we here to attack each other. And let whites attack us. That's the whole reason why. It's a hypocrisy, baby. Using that self-hatred. You know where that idea came from? It came from the corrupt idea from the Nation Islam founder, Bob Muhammad, who actually was a fraud. Okay? Elijah Muhammad, who actually led to kill Malcolm X. I always tell people, the man told Malcolm X, in the movie, I didn't read the book and thing, but I saw the movie. It was a long hour movie. Notice that Spike Lee had that same character who played the told Michael X not to relax his hair. And actually, folks understand, the black man made a perm and the black woman made a straight and comb. Wasn't no pure white person. Unless you want to say those two people were mixed with white, but it wasn't pure white and it was no pure white person. Okay? Point is, when he told Malcolm X to not straighten his hair, it's the same guy that was trying to help get him killed later on. Have you noticed that? No, nobody didn't catch it in the movie. Maybe true, but hey, he was the same dude looking ugly like he was in the jail cell trying to kill Malcolm X. Even Roger, the guy that played on What's Happening, was playing one of Malcolm X's friends, said they led me to come put sugar, but I'm with you, brother. I'm not, but even Malcolm X couldn't trust him. All the stuff they said, it was just hearsay, just junk. The Back to Africa movement, it was good to show African pride. I'm not against that. But here comes somebody frauding, you know what I'm saying, Marcus Garvey. But don't know the story that he tried to get the Ku Klux Klan to kill W. Du Bois in the NAACP, because NAACP was founded by Walter White, who looked white, who mixed with black, who actually passed to find out the lynching records to fight against the KKK and all the other white supremacist groups with mobs who was trying to kill people of African American descent, mainly men. And his mostly was mixed race like all of us, and he claimed to be pure black. I found Wikipedia mentioned that this dark-skinned man, the Jamaican man, actually has a mixed background. What makes him mixed as well, just passing as a pure black person. Anyway, called them mutts and mongrels and told the white letter to the KKK to get them killed. Folks don't even know this. Okay? So, y'all need to do your research, because I guess those folks that never mentioned self-hating, there will not be an issue we talk about that. Because I guess if Dencia hate herself, so do the tanning mom. So the folks going to get their Thanksgiving Indian skin too. At the time, burn their skin like fried chicken. You hear me? Okay? Burn their skin like fried chicken. Because many times I heard some white people, I look pale. I don't want to look pale. I wish I had brown skin like a bitch. I've heard white people say this to me in my face. I wish I had color in my skin. So, I guess they hate themselves. And I'll never forget when the Michael Jackson trial was going on, they were bashing him, calling him. So it's a hypocrisy, but the reason why, because we taught to respect their rights. and do not mess with their business. But they can come in our business and we can come in each other's business. We don't never understood individual rights. We got collectivism, and collectivism is slavery because it's all about doing what the group wants you to do. Okay? You don't ever have your own mind. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no freedom, liberty. You see, and that's the reason why I'm against this type of ideology, because I'm not trying to live for me. I mean, I'm trying to live for me, but I ain't gonna live for nobody else. I'm trying to live for me. If folks don't like it, they can kiss my you know what. Okay? So that's why I'm make a 30-minute video, but I had to bring all the aspects out, you know, and all the elements of this argument. And like I said, the video's gonna name it Whitenicious versus the Indian skin tanning sale. Okay, because it got one criticism, but this got a whole bunch. And listen, I would think I should change the name, but it's Dencia's product. I can't tell what to do, but at the same time, I can't be hypocritical as well to our Native American brother who owned the tan salon, who made the article up, made the advertising up. And hey, you know, don't get mad. Don't get mad, y'all. Don't get mad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you love your skin so much, worry about your body and leave other bodies alone. I mean, I'm not even for tattoos. That's when I see folks put tats all over their face. But see, at the same time, I'm gonna treat them with respect. I'm not gonna sit here bash them. Oh, you should got the tattoo. You look ugly, you ugly, ugly. You know what I'm saying? You like a monster. I'm not gonna do that because they ain't do that to me. And so why should I do something to them? You see what I'm saying? So there's a whole reason why that I see a lot of hypocrisy in this. And I do agree with Lupita. I'm glad she showed up for a dark-skinned beauty. We can see more of that. But at the same time, Dencia has a right to do whatever she wants, and the folks want to buy her product. And then I wanted to also make a comment. While she was getting criticized as the product got launched out in the public, don't you know 24 hours, that product was sold out. And I want to know half of that people who bought it was the one who criticized. The same thing with Millie Jackson has said. The same folks talking about she was dirty, be buying her, excuse me for language, be buying her shit and hiding it. How did they know all the stuff she's saying? I mean, they must have heard it and left it alone. That's the one thing. But dang, you know, they following this woman everywhere she go. You know, I don't condone the. I mean, I'm a very chaste, celibate person, okay? And so I don't be chaste when I get married, so I do under that. But I understand why she's arguing, because when people bash too much, and then we can bash each other, bash thing, but not to the point of harassing, doing the malicious thing to that person, throwing a stone, shall I say, who not, you know, saying who not saying cast a first stone situation. She telling the truth. And I like Mia Jackson. I actually like the fact that she's standing up for us, like Lil' Kim. When I told people that Lil' Kim was my favorite rapper, oh, you like, you know, they said, oh, you like to talk about she sucks D-I-C-K. I mean, I said, no, I ain't talking about that. When folks bash her, she fights back like a bee, like a wasp, like a pit bull. She not gonna sit here and let people talk down on her and misuse her and mistreat her. That's what I like about the chick. Okay? Why y'all ain't go? What time is it? I gotta go to the doctor. Oh, Lord, I don't wanna. It's almost time to go. Let me go ahead. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later, folks. And I'm glad that we have spoken. Put comments. I want good comments. I don't want no hating on my comments. If I have to deal with your behind, I'm trying to stop cursing as much in this Lenten season, shall I say. You know what I'm saying? Then I have to, instead of making myself look stupid and arguing with you, I'm going to actually ban you from my channel, block you, and actually report you for harassment. Okay? You know, it's so stupid, y'all. Take that risk. So, that's all I'm going to do. And, anyway, that's all I got to say. Bye.